Hello. Not the usual song. I apologize for that. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what's going on with the copyright claims on Asgore's theme. It seems as if it's actually protected by Toby Fox, which is fine if he wants to do that. How are you guys doing? We're just gonna do a little bit of a dangerous Roomba, or whatever it's called. Need to get back into the habit of just naming them stupid crap, because actually coming up with names for these is difficult. I couldn't remember if I promised to do this or Homestuck today, so I was like, well, which one do I feel like doing? And I feel like doing Danganronpa, because it's like, no one's gotten murdered yet in this murder game, and if no one gets murdered in this entire game, I'm going to be very surprised. Smappy, thank you for the 31 months of support. I think with Homestuck, I'm gonna have to do like an hour of it at a time or something. Just the amount of reading and just thrashes my throat. Like, it's just not, it's not good for my throat to talk for 2 hours straight. I try and skip this, yeah. Still says Minecraft in the title. Let me make sure I updated it. Also, my stomach is doing a bit of a roll today. But I'm gonna not let that stop me. But there may be at some point that I need to just like jump up and go. Also, a lot of people were mad that I was making fun of, or upset at what's her name. Here, hold on. I need to look up what her name is. I insulted somebody's waifu and now everyone's upset about it. What is her name? This chick. People are like, she never said she was punk. You're an asshole. Leave my waifu alone and stuff. And it's like, does anyone who like reads like, I don't know, JoJo, or anyone who remembers what I did to Byakuya want to like tell what they're about to deal with that? Well, enjoy, Mad Matter. What do I do to join the sub Discord? Do ! Discord into the chat and then follow those instructions. Thank you for the 5 bits there, lab codes. 5 for the amount of fingers there are on a hand. Thank you. That's a good point. What did I miss in the first 3 minutes? Not much. Oh, hey, it's what's her name. I haven't decided how I'm going to make fun of her and destroy her so that way people are upset yet. I think I'll just make fun of her for being fake. And it'll upset people. Apparently I did it for like 10 minutes last time, which is a little bit legitimate. Are you also here for the party? Excuse me. Becky. Why else would I be here? Anyways, what are you doing at a place like this? When are you gonna stream Homestuck again? I think I'll do it tomorrow, but I'll probably do like an hour of it and an hour of something else. I have something planned. Tomorrow I may or may not stream depending on how bad the backlash is from that video, because I'm calling it now. 7 to 10% like audience retention rate with 5 threatening letters sent to me by the end of the day. Has the cast turned over yet? What? You saw the live action movie today? It was good? That's good. I'm doing a little exercise so I can enjoy all the yummy food we're going to eat. I'm excited to eat Teruteru's cooking. Yeah, especially when he's the ultimate cook. Okay. Are you gonna guess who dies first? I guess the Yakuza. The Yakuza's gonna be involved in the first death. All the waifus are gonna stay around for a decent amount of time. I don't expect any of them are gonna die. Teruteru is, he's one of those guys like, the grape guy from, My Hero Academia, where it's like he exists as a way of, like, you can be a creeper by just pretending you're that guy, and then you're not a creeper. You're just, you know, you like that guy. Don't trust anyone who likes that guy. Or Taro for that same reason. Byakuya is on the platter. He could die. He's providing some sort of structure, and anything that provides any sort of structure is immediately attacked by Monokuma. So, those are my guesses. I feel like the Yakuza is probably more likely to be murdered than be the murderer, because it's a little bit too easy to believe that he'd be the murderer. He's a pretty shitty character, yeah. Mineta? Yeah, that guy. Let Fuyuko know about the party, but he didn't look too pleased about it. It's about time for the party. I'm really excited. I'll do my best not to be in the way. So is it fine if I just stay here, right? No, you have to go to the party, unfortunately. You're worrying about something like that? Yes. Taro is like Hitfume, but more tolerable. I don't know if I agree with that assessment. Does the ultimate Yakuza play Yakuza? I feel like it would be hard to be Yakuza and play Yakuza. Sort of like playing like Euro Trucker, and you're also a trucker. Like, yeah, the fan service characters have to survive. Like, they can't die unless if they die in like a sexy way, which is creepy. What happened to the latest episode of JoJo you've seen? You're gonna have to watch tomorrow's video to find out. I may have to take like a couple days vacation from streaming, depending on how badly it goes. So I intend on streaming Homestuck tomorrow, but if there is a considerable wave of hate, I may not stream tomorrow. Like I said, you're telling us that dying can be sexy. No, I expect that this game will try and make it so. All right, let's go into the hotel's old building. Murder time? Someone's gonna already be murdered. No. So this is the old building. Compared to the hotel, it looks definitely worse for the wear. You're here. Now then, stand up straight and raise your arms. Why do I have to do that? Because I need to do a body check. Body check? Since I'm the one hosting the party, it's necessary for me to take all possible security measures.
Listen.
I already promised that I would not allow even one person to become a victim. I get it. And reluctantly, I raised my arms and stood up straight. You are like absolutely like ignoring the fact that most of these characters would be totally fine with shoving something up their ass. In fact, we know one man who is confident in his ability. I'm new. How long are streams on average? About 2-ish hours. Blind run for sure. Yeah, no spoilers, please.
I see.
It appears you haven't brought anything dangerous. Of course I haven't.
That's fine.
Very well, I shall let you enter. It was at that moment that I noticed a strange item near where Byakuya was standing. Metal cases. Duralinium. Actually, I found them in the supermarket. This one is used to store dangerous items I find during the body check. The other one is for, well, let's just say it's for emergencies only. A gun. What do you mean by emergencies? Don't worry about it. The others are already in there, gathered at the dining hall in the back. Go ahead, go there and wait. We're going to all get shot and killed. As soon as I said that, Byakuya turned his back to me. I guess that's the end of our talk, but he's so cautious I didn't expect him to perform a body check. What do you mean by emergencies only? I mean, it's Leon. We know that. We know Leon did it. Why is my level flashing? Was that me leveling up some? I'm gonna explore a bit, because I haven't been in here before. Alright. Oh, hey, there's a Monokuma. Desk staff used for busy work. It looks dusty. Better if I don't touch it. More importantly, I should hurry over to the dining room.
I've been found.
I haven't spent any of those yet. I think I might just do the random ones because, is there a backstory on how Byakuya got so chunky? No, not as far as I'm aware. Why is it all the way up there? How is anyone supposed to reach it? More importantly, I should go to the dining hall right now. No, I think I should check out this room to see whether or not these things are tripped. I have a feeling that the stuff is gonna get tripped. Am I gonna play Ultra Despair Girls? I've heard that it's got some creepy shit in it, and I don't know. It's gonna be very dependent on what people suggest. This bathroom appears to be unisex. I don't need to go right now. I should hurry over to the dining hall. I should stop doing the things. If you miss a... Oh. Wow, they put the bolts in the... Why would you do that, though? Hey. Oh? There's a tantalizing aroma wafting from the kitchen. Jeez. However, Bianca will yell at me if I don't go straight to the dining hall. We should head over as well. I'm gonna ignore your request and continue to explore. Kitchen.
Hello there.
Did you need something? Don't worry.
Don't worry, I've already prepared all of the dishes, or rather, did you want me to cook you up, too?
What does that even mean? You're trying to flirt with me, but it's weird, because you're not anyone's type. I was gonna say you're not my type, but I assume that no living human being has that type. Are you aware that chat wants you to find another Monokuma? I found one. I guess I should go to the dining hall. I mean, y'all can always message each other. Like, there's nothing to stop you guys from, like, you know, like, we've got a spoilers section of the sub-Discord. There's nothing to stop y'all from using that, or if you have your own Discords, you could use that. Or you could just, like, private message someone something, whatever you feel like. Does it say somewhere how many, like, there are per chapter? We underage drinking right now? I mean, like, that's not against the rules, so yeah, apparently. So what's this the inside looks like? Why are there so many gaps in the wooden floor? Is it because it's that old?
Right.
I must tread carefully so my feet do not stumble. My adventurous heart is pounding with excitement. I guess when you're a princess, even little things seem exciting. Yeah. Let's not bother with the Monokumas. If I find them, I find them. The problem with it is it's gonna be a thing where, like, if I don't, like, get them every single time, chat's just gonna be like, hey, I know you're, like, trying to, like, play the game, but I need you to find this Monokuma. Is the game gonna have a significantly different ending? Is the world gonna be different in any way, shape, or form if I don't find all of the Monokumas? Then I'll explore, and if I get them, I get them. You'll get more coins. Okay, cool. Then we're good, right? They're entirely optional is what chat is telling me. So, it's fine. I didn't read any of that, but to be honest, I think we're fine. That's a lot of irons. Were they used to prepare the tablecloths? If so, why do you need 3? I should head over to the dining hall to see how dusty it is in there. Is that a, oh, fuck, I forget my Rick and Morty memes. A flumbus? A plumbus, that's it, there you go. You won't get 100%, oh no, on my first fucking run of a game, I won't get 100%. I think the world will keep spinning. Hey Hachime, how do you like it? What do you mean? See, I decorated the whole dining hall for the party. I even laid out the carpet, too. Really? Even the carpet? Yep, I brought it in from the supermarket. That place sure does seem to have everything. Actually, I wanted to cover the whole floor, but I guess the carpet wasn't big enough. There's a lot of dust and cobwebs all over the place. It took me all day to clean the dining hall just because of that. There's no way I could handle being stuck on cleaning, There's no way I could handle being stuck cleaning the whole day. You're commendable Kanye West.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Someone's gonna get poisoned. What's up?
Good instinct.
Even though the man is a lowly worm, it appears his cooking skills are most impressive indeed. Nevertheless, even though his food cannot stand against the gourmet cuisine of the multiverse. Does he ever turn off? Man, that's so uncomfortable. Getting groped so thoroughly by a man, that was the worst nightmare. Do you mean the body check?
How annoying.
Plus, he got super pissed when I started yelling at me when he noticed I had a wrench with me. Seriously, how freaking annoying. It's your fault for having a wrench in the first place.
Man.
It's your fault for having a wrench. Just happened to find it at the airport. Carrying it around calms me down. But Byakuya put it in that delirium case of his, which will become part of the trial.
Aw, man.
Night creep Byakuya rubbed his ham hands all over me and called it a body check. More like sexual harassment. It's not what it is. He did the same thing to us guys, too. So he was getting all frisky. I feel like he was getting all frisky when he was frisking me. I'm pretty in demand, you know. Oh, Monokuma, I'm not a praying man. I know I don't go to church as much as I should, but can you make her first? Can you just make her die? It would make the world a lot better, thanks. What if I told you Hiyoko is older than some of the guys here? No, I'd believe that. No, that girl is probably like 300 years old. I'm willing to put money down that she is like at least 20. Like at least 18, probably older, because she has to be at least 18 so that way you can creep on her. And it's not weird, because she's 18, guys. I'm worried about the Monokuma showing up. If he finds out we're having a party, there's no way he'll leave us alone.
So
We gotta do something about it. You're right, we should do something.
super difficult.
I wonder if someone can do something about it. I wonder. So we're on the same page then. I'm not sure I totally understand. Oh yeah, no, I've worked retail before and having to card people for it. And yeah, it does happen that there are people who look like children when they're adults. Sure, but it's suspicious. It's suspicious in games like this. This place is sure to run down. Feel bad that Nikoto went to all this trouble cleaning it up. Even cleaning has its limits. Check out the floorboards. The wood shrank because of deterioration. Do you see these? Don't these openings seem dangerous to you? You're right. This will become a okay. Knife falls through the floorboards. Something along those lines. Or it's passed up through the floorboards. One of the two. Well, the carpet is spread out enough to cover most of the floor, so I guess it won't be that big of a deal. But it might be best to tell what's her name to be careful. Yeah, she is the type to trip over literally fucking nothing. Alright, well. I've talked to everyone, so I'm leaving now. I shouldn't leave here just yet. Who have I not talked to? I guess I'll look at the food. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, fingers in his ass guy. Like, he did have access to this room. So did Teruteru, but fingers in his ass guy is, like, too nice. leave now? What have I not investigated? The wall? Okay. Why are there iron plates bolted onto the walls? All is not what it appears to be. Don't ask him. One of my four divas, Supernova Silver Fox Sandy, has seen what lies shrouded amidst the darkness. Though the iron plate appears to be bolted to the wall, it's actually bolted over what's known as a window. A window?
Let me tell
There are no windows in this dining hall at all. I assume these iron plates are covering them. And why are iron plates covering the windows?
Is my domain.
Sandy, it appears your fur is rustling more than usual today. Why are the iron plates covering the windows?
Let's make history.
Such a fine day. Countless lives gasp their first breath. Countless more go all the way. Countless more go the way of all flesh. I guess he doesn't know. This building is in the middle of renovation, but I guess no, that's weird. Yeah, no, that's weird. Suddenly, the voice of the ultimate affluent protagonist Suddenly we heard, no, that's correct. I'm dyslexic for those of you who are new. And dumb. Suddenly we heard the voice of the ultimate affluent protagonist ring throughout the hall.
I've made you wait.
Thank you for waiting. Teratoro is in the kitchen. It appears Fuhiko did not come.
I apologize.
I did inform him about the party, but he is straight up dead.
Jeez.
He is straight up dead. He is dead. He is dead. He is dead. Explicitly stated that attendance was mandatory, but it's fine. Just one person is absent. That shouldn't pose a problem. You won't be able to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
What?
More importantly,
Come on.
what is that? An intense expression spread across Byakuka's face as he looked across the table with various dishes of food on it.
Impossible.
Dangerous. He stomped all the way towards the table.
Hey, what are you doing? You're hogging all the food. Not fair.
No, I'm not.
I don't care what you say. You're totally pigging out.
I'm telling you, I'm not. Look carefully at this dish.
It looks like delicious roasted meat.
And just what is stabbed into this roasted meat?
Swords for some reason?
That's right. This iron skewer is definitely a dangerous item. I must take full responsibility.
How about you just like remove it from the...
Hello there.
Hey, looks like everyone's here. Should I go ahead and bring out the rest of the what the fuck? Some messy eater is ruining my arrangement. He's talking while eating, yeah. Yeah. Who made this dish? That would be me. Are you a food critic?
What are you thinking?
What are you plotting? Cooking with such dangerous items like knives and pans. Cutting boards.
No.
Dangerous, that's churrasco. It's a South American meal where you stab meat with an iron skewer to cook it. It felt very tropical and exotic, so I thought it would totally fit with the party's atmosphere. These iron skewers are a problem.
Why?
Iron skewers aren't allowed either? If that's how you're acting, there might be more skewers than just these.
Let's go.
Hey, Hajime, could you come with me? I need your help. Why me?
Man.
It's your fault for standing right in front of him. My condolences. Byakuka's face bore an intense expression as I reluctantly followed him out of the dining hall. Hey.
Let's go.
Alright, this is the kitchen. We have to thoroughly inspect it to make sure there are no dangerous items. I mean, like, what are we gonna do about it when we find the dangerous items, like the knife?
Listen.
Let's get on with it. Search this place thoroughly. Look, I found these. There are forks and knives on that shelf. Don't tell me those things too. They're definitely dangerous items. If you're eating, chopsticks are enough. After he said that, Byakuka threw the forks and knives into the beryllium case one after another. You're being very thorough about this. Found knives.
What?
Other questions. Knives are far too dangerous. Hand them over to me. I'll safeguard them. What are the chances that he's a murder guy? What about this thing? Byakuka has gone full, like, I will break into your house and break all of your plates. You have to eat off the floor like the animal you are. mode.
I see.
There are iron plates for the barbecue and even a portable stove for the cooking hot pots. Iron plates and the portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. Byakaka, this guy, this Byakua. I'm going to be referring to him as however the fuck I feel like. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it. Though the building is old, the kitchen is impressive. Compared to a normal restaurant, this is not too shabby.
Very strange.
It is strange. One of the items on this list seems to be short by one. And that is...
Don't make me repeat
I'm doing this
myself.
because it's necessary. I'm fulfilling my promise to not let anyone become a victim. I must be extra vigilant. Really, is that all? What do you mean? I'm just assuming, but I think something must have happened to you. After all, you've decided to throw this party so suddenly. I can't help but think that there's a reason for this. That's not it. I've been a distrustful person for as long as I can remember. Distrustful person? I don't really want to talk about my past, but it's fine. I'll just tell you a little bit of it. I cannot talk to the others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Byakaka has a past he can't talk about? Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. But in this kind of situation, my skeptical nature might be of good use. For us to arrive here, skepticism is necessary at all costs. Got it wrong twice. By the way, that pass you mentioned.
That's enough.
Now is not the time. However, one day there will definitely be a time when I will be able to tell you about how I was once in a murder school exactly like this, and how we escaped, and how it was relevant to this exact situation. If nothing happens and time passes for us peacefully, I will have no choice but to talk. That sounded pretty deep. I sort of feel like things are even more mysterious now because he hasn't told me the whole story. This guy might have a deep, mysterious mystery hidden within him, deeper than I thought he'd have.
Such silly talk.
Enough with the unnecessary banter. We'd better hurry and find the rest of those dangerous items. Got it. Even so, how do you think he got so fat? Cannibalism. Can you make a dyslexic emote? I don't even know what that would look like. I do feel like we need to switch out some emotes. There have been requests to have one that is just sort of like all of the like one thing per game that I'm streaming, basically. Anyway, anything else? There's even a huge piece of meat on the, yep.
I see.
There are no dangerous items like that skewer in the Trasco earlier inside that pile of food. It appears to be the case. Wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
Why?
You need a fingers emote? I don't even know what that would look like. My kitchen's a mess. What happened here?
Stop talking.
Don't raise your annoying voice. I just removed all the dangerous items. There are no knives or forks? Why? How come?
Don't make me repeat.
Literally
myself.
just said that. I removed all dangerous items.
You're kidding.
Just one finger. How do you make an emote that is one finger? I feel like you have stuff like meaty refrigerator right there. He's got it going.
No.
Well, most of the dishes are finished, but I gotta arrange the plates, so it's not a problem, but still. Stop! Get off me! Not into that sort of thing. Well, that's not into that sort of thing? That's depressing. Trust me, I'm the one who's depressed here. Before you start getting all flirty, explain this. Checked all the equipment and seems to be there's one iron skewer missing. That's right. As far as I know, it's been missing from the start. No matter how I clean this place, thank you for the Leon bits, Ferret. That's very kind of you. I'm having a good day so far. Woke up, drove Tilda to the dentist, made sure she was okay, just emotional support, and came home and then edited for, I want to say, 6 to 7 hours because that's how editing works. And then I hope that it doesn't get copyright claimed, even though I know it will. Yeah, yeah, he kind of sucks ass, I'm not gonna lie. Leon in reverse is Christmas in French. It is. What? I'm not gonna be too worried about it. As long as you guys can still watch the video, it's fine. I'll fight the copyright claim. It's been missing all along. We can't really do anything about it, right? You're right. There's no place to hide such a log skewer anyway. Very well. All I need to do is keep a watchful eye. Don't tell me you had a plan to keep a watchful eye all night.
Let's go.
All right, let's go back. The others should be waiting for us. You two, Taro, come to the dining hall for now. Okay, geez, such a pushy leader. Siaka just wanted you to have a good Christmas. That's a good point. Yeah, that was a weak-ass bird. I'm gonna go get a Coke. Let me get a Coke. I'll be right back. 1 sec. You guys want anything for the kitchen? You got, like, cheesecake? You guys like cheesecake? I like cheesecake. Got this cheesecake. It's like a, HEB brand cheesecake. I think it's, like, Central Market, which is, like, fancy shit when it comes to HEB. And it's good. Cheesecake.
Hey!
Let's eat already. I'm starving. A sole issue we need to address first. An issue?
All right!
Who do I gotta beat the crap out of? Just say the word and I'll do it for you.
That's enough.
That won't be necessary. The issue is that, is where's to safeguard this delirium case? Is that a real metal? I've never heard of duralumium. Like, that sounds vaguely radioactive. DeLorean. Oh, Doug Dimmadome. That's a good name for one. The trade name for one of the earliest types of age-hardenable aluminum alloys. Okay, there you go. Durable aluminum. Why is cheesecake called cheesecake? Is cheese involved in some way? I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Can't we just leave it here? I've already put a lock on the case, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we should definitely up the security and keep it in a safe place. You should just attach it to yourself. Someplace safe? Oh, no, there's a storage room in the back of this old building that's very easy to break into.
I see.
A storage room, huh? Even so, we can't leave this case alone in there.
Then
Someone should guard it. That would keep it safe, yes? I'll do it, of course. She's got, Sakura energy, this Kendo chick. You sure? I guess if you insist, just kidding. But you'll be lonely in there by yourself.
I don't mind.
I don't mind. I'm really not good in situations where I have to be around a lot of people anyway. I wrote a song about this. If I wrote a song about this, the title would definitely be Lonely Girl in the Storage Room. However, Taro has gone to the trouble of cooking. Is it alright for me to bring some of it with me?
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
What?
But if you're going to do guard duty anyway, it might be better to avoid the storage room. Why is that? Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there when it's full of cobwebs. I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health.
I see.
In that case, why don't you guard it in the office? If I recall correctly, there's also a circuit breaker in there too. It'd be good to guard that as well.
Yep.
The office sounds nice. I'm pretty sure it's not that dirty either.
Understood.
Understood. So I need to be on guard duty at the office. Just so you know, this character is in the office. So when you don't know where she is, she's in the office. And I should totally get going. Have a fun night, everyone. Taking with her the delirium case and a plate piled with food. Pecco left the dining hall. So, like, not saying that she would do anything, but, like, literally the plan, as far as I understand it, is Byakuya patted us down, took our weapons, and then gave them all to one person.
I see.
Seeing Pekka's back as she walks away make me feel like she's got this super cool melancholy vibe.
Huh?
But shouldn't she have taken the other case with her too? This? No, this case is fine.
That's weird.
That's not fair. You're like the only one who got to bring their own stuff.
Naturally.
When you're as special as me, you get very special privileges. When you put it that way, it's hard to argue with you. Why? What was his point? I have money, therefore I get to have weapons and you don't?
Listen,
The delirium case stays with me at all times. I put a key on to the other case in here as well. I'll take full responsibility for watching over it. There's no way I can let anyone else handle as manager. More importantly, we're all done now. How about let's start this party?
Stop talking.
Mr. Netch, thank you for the sub. Still, no, there's still more.
I'm gonna do it.
Who do you want me to beat the crap out of? Hurry up, tell me already. Seriously, it's got nothing to do with that. Actually, if you're volunteering, I'd have one particular nuisance in mind. Who are you talking about?
That's right.
Monokuma, of course. He's the one thing that could obviously disrupt this party. Excuse me.
I'll show you my serious
All right.
side.
What? So you'll let me eat if I beat the crap out of Monokuma, right?
Hold on.
Wait a second. If you actually pick a fight with that thing, you're going to end up perforated.
Move.
Are you telling me to wait until I starve to death?
Hey.
Starve to death? That's a little extreme. Based on the timeline that I've been told, we'll probably be able to get to just before the trial on this stream. Nick has been very good about, like, letting me know, like, hey, you know, you'll have, you know, about 2 hours before the next major event. I think on this one he said, there's an event that'll happen that's a very obvious stopping point. Stop there. And that's very helpful, Nick. Thank you. Also, thank you for giving me these games. And that's a way that I can kind of get an idea of how long I can stream, which is useful.
Hey.
I'll do something about it.
What?
Do something? You?
Hey!
Well, now, what could a girl like you do? You're just gonna put yourself in danger.
Nope.
I won't. It's not like I'll personally do something. You won't? Do you intend to utilize Minomi?
Yep.
Yeah, if I can talk her into helping us, she might be able to keep Monokuma at bay. At least that's what I think. It's probably a good idea. She looks like the type who could be easily manipulated.
Oh.
Plus, Minomi and Monokuma totally have a rivalry going on. It's a pretty one-sided rivalry.
Are you okay?
Are you really gonna be okay, Chiaki? Is that how you pronounce it? I still think that it's dangerous.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll be fine. If things get dangerous, I'll run away as fast as I can. Well then, I'll be going now. What is this feeling? I feel somewhat uneasy. You pronounced it correctly. I've already forgotten how I pronounced it, which is incredibly useless and on brand of me. It's not like I have a bad feeling about this, but something feels off. So it's all settled then. Then can we? You're right. Let's begin. Game, Wyatt is her...
Fine.
So this banquet has finally commenced. You better keep me entertained. Chiaki. Okay. Titties. Boobs. Fan service flex. And with that, the first murder party started. Now that I think about it, I still don't understand why we even are having a party in the first place. But whatever the reason, everyone seems to be having fun.
Hey, are we good? Can I finally eat?
Ugh. You're already eating.
I can't stop. I can't stop my hands from shoving food in my face.
Can you imagine being the voice actress who has to, like, read those lines?
Well, of course you can't stop. These are the world's tastiest party dishes, after all.
Straight up burgers right there. Burgers and bananas. What an awful combo.
No matter how full you feel, you can't help but continue eating such exquisite delicacies.
She voice acted porn. Wow. Wow.
That is what I cook. The world's tastiest dishes.
Source? What is her what animated porn, so don't worry. No, that seems right.
That's rather scary.
I feel like a lot of look up her English voice actor. After she dies, if she dies, I will look her up. I'm a little concerned about looking up any information about this game.
You're not eating? Then I'm gonna eat all this by myself.
I'll make lots more in the kitchen, and then I'll bring it all out here, okay?
Hey everyone, while we're at it, why don't I take pictures for you guys? Wow, that sounds wonderful. Please do.
And it will be very useful for the trial, because we'll know exactly who's here. Yay. This may surprise Rev's Puritan audience. Puritan? How long have you been a part of my community to think that that's the case? I talk about dicks, like, all of the time. This feels weird. When I first came to this island, watching everyone having fun was so frustrating. But now it feels reassuring. We're actually friends who fight together. Friends who have developed a sense of unity. Pro Jared's... We haven't talked about Pro Jared's penis. That's a me and Mike thing. I'm not going to talk about Pro Jared's penis without him, you know? It's our thing. We miss out on, like, all the good conversations. Because, like, what if I was talking about it, we talked about something interesting, and then we didn't end up talking about it? You already are. No, I'm just pointing out that right now, we're not going to talk about Pro Jared's weird penis. Which I have not seen, but I assume is weird because I've seen the rest of him. And that was weird. We're actually friends who fight together. Friends who developed a sense of unity. Nakamura, did something happen? The party just started, but I must return to my cottage.
Come on.
Don't be foolish. I would not allow such selfish actions.
Don't stop me.
There comes a time when a man knows he's got to go. And if I don't go now, it'd be a shame on me as a man. Are you gonna poop?
Shitting my pants would totally shame me as a man.
So he's talking about the toilet.
What?
If he uses the bathroom, there's one in this old building. Why do you have to go all the way back to your cottage? I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
What?
What is this blasphemy? What now?
Impossible.
My hellhound hearing has disappeared. Did it vanish into subspace? Calm down, you probably just dropped it somewhere.
Oh shit, I'm gonna shit.
That's the major plot point and it's stupid.
Quiet.
Rev, I once knew someone who thought shitting his pants was manly and using the toilet was only for girls. A, I don't believe you. B, guys, is it gay to poop in a toilet? Is that really alright if I eat all this? Don't you be an idiot. Make sure you leave some for me.
Come on.
Hey, Bianca, come on, everyone. I got to take a picture.
Say cheese! Just kidding!
Why can't you act a little bit more mature?
What?
What was that sound just now? It's a berm. Oh no. The power went off. It's almost as if someone flipped the switch to the power box.
It's a blackout!
A blackout?
Hey, I can't see anything.
In that instant, as we stumbled around in the darkness, our fear swallowed us up like a flood.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Sounds of screams and frantic footsteps rang throughout the dark dining hall. And then we were immediately swallowed up by another sound. Thank you for the Leon bits, Sticks Ablaze.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here?
Because the windows were entirely covered, the blackout surrounded us with complete darkness. Oh, it's Leon bits and 53 more. Thank you. Thank you, Sticks Ablaze.
This is...
Thank you, Zipline, for the Leon bits.
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Nope.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Within the darkness, we fervently waited to be released from our fears. We anxiously waited, and after a while, we finally... Zap. Ah, thank you for the 53 bits there, Mario Head. Or 5 and 3. You know what? Thank you for the 53 bits. That's close enough. At that moment, the lights in the dining hall finally turned back on. A shocking scene unfolded before our eyes. Yakuza guy dead on the floor. That's... Come the fuck on, game! Come on, game!
Seriously? How do you trip and land like that?
Yay! An erotic pose! That's obviously a fan service moment.
Yeah, it is. Yes, game. Thank you for the very on-the-nose fucking call for that. Lampshade that shit fucking hard.
Please don't look at me. I can't take this at all. Mahiru, it's time to snatch some shots.
Snatch.
There's no way I can do that. Please forgive me. Just forgive me. Everyone, I think it would be best if we help her already.
Can I just, like... Hold on. I apparently need to have this. Give me a second. Here, let's just, let's put the BRB screen up. Then I'll fix it. There we go. Oh, it's literally over after that. Okay. There we go. Just need to make sure that's available for later.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for all this trouble. So sorry.
Hey,
Hey, from now on, just be careful. You're being targeted hardcore by the creators to be fan service, and there's so many other characters they could be creepers about. Just hold your own for a minute. They'll creep on someone else in just a moment.
Huh?
I'm glad the lights are back on here, too.
Hey!
So you are the one who fixed the breaker, Kazuichi. You're so unusually useful this time.
Hey.
Well, no, I actually confined myself to the office with the circuit breaker.
Huh?
Then why are the lights back on? Who knows?
Are you
Don't who knows
stupid?
me. You're so useless. It's not my fault, you know. There's no way I could have found my way into the office in that darkness.
Oh my.
What happened?
Sona, did something happen? No, Byakuya is missing. Did he go somewhere?
Huh?
Imagine Tero in that fan service pose. Which? I will ban you. We immediately looked around the dining hall, and surely enough, the Byakuya, who promised he would lead us through situations like this, was nowhere to be found.
Huh?
He's gonna be dead. I'd believe him or the Yakuza guy being dead. That's weird. He was here earlier, right? Did he run off somewhere during the blackout? In the pitch blackness?
Hey,
I'm a little worried. We should split up and look for him, Scooby-Doo style. I'll look in the storage room so you can, so can I ask you to check the entrance, Hajime? Yeah, got it.
For now.
Then I guess I'll look in the office.
Then.
I shall look around the hallway. I'll wait here since I'm kind of in the middle of eating anyway. She's still gonna eat while this is going on? I must bathroom and shit. I must man up and check. Does he have the line shit? Just because he shits himself a lot? Please, game. I don't understand this man up thing.
Jeez.
Jeez, Ham Hands ran away just because there was an itty bitty blackout. Such a shameful leader. If I find him, I'm gonna finger flick him in the face as punishment. Even so, where did Byakuya go? I believe I have to check the entrance. I'm pretty sure Chiako is there. Is it actually barred? Wow, it's not opening. Let me guess. Death? There's death soon. If not now, soon. Hey, she's not in here. What the fuck about that? It's just what it looks like. Byakuya is not here. In fact, nobody's here. Doesn't that seem odd? Oh, you mentioned, wasn't Peko supposed to be in this room? I know, right? Isn't it weird? Why is she missing too? Yeah. Also, it's gonna be important that Tero is too short to flick that switch. And there's absolutely no positive way that anyone can ever get to higher objects. Ladders don't exist in the universe. If you want to get up to something, you gotta like stack rocks or like climb on top of someone else or just like catapult yourself. Those things are options. You could jump down from a plane, but ladders themselves do not exist in this universe. Boxes, yeah. Believe I have to check. Okay, yeah. There's the entrance. I've searched the hallway, but there's no sign of Byakuya. Where'd he go? Outside? I haven't looked yet. I'll go check. So what is this Danger Rampa game about? It's, how tall am I? I'm 6'3". Chiaka and Monomi are standing out in the front entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma.
Huh?
Which means, what about the party?
Oh,
It's not done yet, right? We haven't even joined in yet. Hey, Chiaka, did you happen to see Byakuya pass by here? Byakuya? No, I didn't. What happened to Byakuya? There was a sudden blackout in the old building, and Byakuya vanished during that time. Am I gonna stream the anime after this? I probably can't. I will probably watch it. Probably by myself. But yeah. Does it go up to this game? Like, how far does the anime go? I feel like people told me that. It's like all of the first game. Don't watch it, it's not worth. Skip the anime, it's bad. It's total drama island, but they murder each other. Nobody came out. Does that mean he's still inside? If that's the case, then we might have missed each other.
I think.
That's what I think. I think. Why did she have, like, multiple voices there? So it looks like no one's there. Hey, Hachime, how'd it go? Well, when I talked to Chiaka, she said that he didn't go outside. That's weird. No one was inside the storage room either. He wasn't inside the kitchen, obviously. No one was inside the office. Nobody was inside the office.
That's weird.
What about Pico? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area. Well, actually, not even Pico was there.
Huh?
Pico's gone too? Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout.
Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom.
Well done.
It's truly outrageous.
Something happened?
It smells.
Do any of you smell something? When partially digested food is absorbed by the small intestine, it's decomposed by bacteria, releasing gas. It's called a fart. It's mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract, but whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted from the anus. Anus.
Yes.
Those are the mechanics of farting, but farting isn't something to be embarrassed about.
It's not like that.
That's not what I'm talking about. Also, why did you have to go to that detail?
Wait.
It smells like blood. Blood. Akane's nose twitched like a beast. She was suddenly pointed. It's coming from over there. A table in the very back of the dining hall. Okay, so if you haven't seen this before, don't post in chat, but just mentally take a bet. These are the people in the room, so it's none of these people died. So that basically leaves Byakuya, Peko, or the Yakuza. My vote is the Yakuza. It's probably Byakuya, though. I would be surprised if it's Pico. Because she is going to be framed for this. It's under there. Under the table. I dashed towards the table in the back and reached out towards the tablecloth and then stopped. It's the Yakuza. Hamster, thank you for the Leon bits. Is this nervousness beer or burnt? I read it as fart the first time. Why am I so nervous? Can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way it's gonna happen. With a shot, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go, catching fire to the entire place. Oh, it's Byakuya! Byakuya's dead! What the fucking shit? Oh, shit. Okay. One of my guesses. I mean, it was kind of down to a very, like, small pool of people, but it's not Pico. I don't think it's the Yakuza. I think it's probably Kameda. For the rest of my life, shall never forget what I saw. What I saw was the ultimate affluent prodigy, Byakuya Tsugomi, already dead beyond recognition. No, it's pretty recognizable. Is the thumbnail still what's her name's crotch? That's not good. Byakuya? What is Byakuya? No. Wow. Nice set of lungs on that girl there. I just stood there horrified as showers of screams rang out behind me as I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend.
Why?
Why?
What is this?
Did you shit yourself already? Because now is a good time. No one will blame you at this point.
Hey!
It's impossible.
Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with me. It's got to be some kind of mistake. It can't be real blood, right? It's got to be like jam or sauce. It's not. It's pink. That's how you know it's not real. Hydrate. I'm hydrating right now. Because if not, this
What the
good
hell?
gracious, things quickly took a turn for the worse.
Yoo-hoo!
No, this is interesting.
Chills, kills!
On this paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder?
Could it be?
Hold on. Then does that mean... Of course.
That's right!
Byakuko was killed by one of you. Okay. Theory. How do you kill someone when you're not in the room? You hide under the floorboards with a spear and you stab up through the floor. How do you do so effectively? I guess you would just stab randomly. That's my bet, is they took the skewer and stabbed up.
Of course!
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. Such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? His face is filled with regret that his life was totally ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. Why are you spoiling the game? I'm guessing. I haven't played the game. To have a dying face such as this, if that isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuko is most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, the thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body. Which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuko's murdered. Is that really Byakuka? See, she's gonna be, banned Rev for oh, fuck. Guys, don't ban me for spoilers, please. Please.
Why?
Why'd this happen? Why Byakuka? I see. It appears Byakuka is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna do?
So in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way? Thank you for the 100 bits for the 100 gay unicorn bits.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Hey,
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened. If you're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
correct.
That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
That's impossible.
It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way. If you make another outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect.
That's...
I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuka. There's no way that something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
No.
If you're actually thinking that way, it means one of you guys have already been conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened, and it's already started. The moment one of you plotted to kill someone. Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, please, you cannot, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth.
On my grandfather's...
Name. You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's...
Grave. Grave? Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's...
Plane.
Emergency!
What is that voice clip? What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash? I don't even know where to begin at this rate.
You ain't my comedy partner anymore. It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
That's an anime. Did you see that? That stunning display of power? Defy your big brother and I shall show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't forget. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave this whitey rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovely doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into this investigation. If you were in a Vinesauce killing game, would you be a survivor, victim, or murderer? Can I be more than one of those things?
Yoo-hoo!
Wish you all the best luck. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving us with those of us who are grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What is this?
What does this mean? I don't understand this all. Well, the murder bear says we have to murder each other if we're going to get off this island. And if we don't, then we basically have to stay here forever. That's basically all that really needs to be understood. Someone figured that out and opted to murder. A search for Byakuka's killer. Why did it turn out like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
What's going on?
Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't down each other because you're all friends.
Understand?
But Ham Hands really did get killed, right? If we don't figure out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Wait.
That being said, I cannot abide this. Now that we've finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them.
So,
Seriously, did you just listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can say abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
I won't forgive you.
Friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Shut up! Shut up!
I had good presents, wanted to go somewhere, didn't. Shut up! Just go away already, you useless piece of trash. Threats are scary. Do we really have to do it?
But
I want to have to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds scurry.
However,
I'm just gonna trip and immediately get tied up in some, like, hilariously convoluted but erotic way. That's gonna be taken out of context. However, it is just as Kyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. Still can't believe that one of us killed Byakuka. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason,
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll murder one of you. I'll investigate Byakuka's death. I will do my best to prove there's no killer among us. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. We need to fight. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but what's just trying to crush us, this despair. I got Byakuka's name right? Yeah. If you try and kill Monokuma, he has giant mechs. And in the first game, he showed that he was willing to use anything he had available to him to stop you. You have to play by his rules, and one of his rules is no trying to murder me. If I'm gonna survive this, then I have to fight it. Before you start, can I say something?
well,
In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do?
I know.
It'd be bad if the killer destroyed evidence and got away with it. Destroyed the evidence?
Pointing.
Look over there. That big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for a guard job. No, he's gonna shit himself. That guy has a sensitive heart despite his looks. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Can I be the one who watches the crime scene? I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. Just stay by Byakuka's side. At least I can. It's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? Mihiru.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my very best not to get in your way.
Yes.
I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy, please. If you're going to stay as well, is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious. We're all just amateurs. We have to go through each grain of sand on the beach just to find a clue. It'd be a waste of time. The only ones that can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us could be able to do that. Why don't we start with the room and area we're in and who is available to be in this area? Who is here? Let's look at the body. How about we start with looking at the body and ascertaining who is here? That's a good, like, alibis. Pretty much all of us have alibis. Because we don't have weapons. Byakuka himself made sure of it.
Hey.
Unless if you're hiding something, aside from your hands. They're kids in panic. I know they're kids in panic, but they're dumb. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuka. To perform an autopsy on your friend, how cruel. But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
I won't believe that Byakuka got killed. I don't believe that at all. Fine, I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like that is the only thing that can... Well, do any of us have blood on us? And did any of us have a chance to clean ourselves after getting blood on us? I think you will find no. Which means that it's literally the one person who wasn't here? Wanna say? Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hope for survival. Something like this is hope? Even so, I still gotta do it. Investigate. You thought it was time for the investigation, but the Monokuma file.
Hey, hey!
Just what I thought. You amateurs need this, right? What the hell is a Monokuma file?
I don't like this.
Jeez, explaining all the rules all the time really breaks my bones.
Why you?
It's not like I even have bones in the first place. Like, I don't even get to make such a lame jokes.
Allow me to explain.
Let's see, the Monokuma file precisely contains precise and detailed information regarding the body. I brought it so you guys so you can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. So nice, I just want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world. Listen, like, in order to be the Mother Teresa of the mascot world, you can't actively be a part of murders. You have to, like, incidentally just watch and help yourself get to a better, higher plane by doing so. It's different. He's actually, now that I say it, that's pretty close, yeah. Like, Monokuma didn't kill him. Well, he kind of did. He executes people. It's a little bit different. Monokuma did do the Don't over-explain the joke. Well, he also does execute people, which does mean that he is, you know. Nice, you say. You're just a selfish meanie.
What's this?
My, Monomi, the meaningless mascot. Are you still here?
You stupid brother!
Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it!
Come on, let's go. Your turn's already up. Hurry up. Get the hell out of here with me. Don't pull on my ears. They're gonna come off. Confirm or deny? This series would be better without Monokuma. I don't feel like Monomi would be necessary, but I'm still waiting for them to, like, use her in any way other than the butt of Monokuma's jokes, which she already has a full cast of characters that share one brain cell. So, like, I don't feel like she's totally necessary yet. I feel like she's a plot device that hasn't been used yet or is being used, and I just don't know it yet. She's representative of hope, the concept, You know? I don't know. What does my mic stand keep turning and smacking me in the face? It's kind of unnecessary. The Monokuma file, huh? Anyway, I guess I should look it over just in case. Dead. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Muraya. The estimated time of death was 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal regions, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries. No chemicals such as poisons were detected. So here's my guess. He dove under the desk to avoid getting murdered, right? And then he got stabbed through the floorboards. Byakuka's really dead. Damn it, you promised there wouldn't even be one victim. How'd you end up being one? And now, you'll never know what you were going to say to me. I can't talk to the others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did it even mean? Could it be? Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that a gosh darn awful? Pretending your ally to be your ally and tricking you guys can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? A traitor. No way. Just because he said a lot of serious things doesn't mean he was a traitor. What am I thinking? Bullet truth found. We need to carefully examine everything. That's right, we need to. If we're going to survive, we need to do this. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Time to immediately go look at the body. Under this table, Byakuka was. First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though, only thing on top of the table that really catches my eye is the desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. Power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing useful. There's something else on that table that really stands out to me. There's blood on the underside of the table. The blood spray was entirely contained underneath the table. My theory is 1,000% right. Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table, yelling, I gotta do it! Right before you go under the table. Flabidus, thank you for the 2 years of support. Holy shit. It's some dang old grandpa right here. 2 years is a long time. Flabidus, you're a cool dude. I don't say it enough. I say it like once a month. But, you know, thank you. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, it's not really the smell of rusting iron. That would make sense, but it's more of like a... Yeah, it's not the smell at all. Why is the blood in this game neon pink? In the original game, apparently, it was to avoid censors. It's like a censorship thing. And then eventually it became like a style thing. I think, right? The enduring stinging pain in the back of my eyes slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuka's body. Byakuka Tsugomi, the ultimate affluent prodigy. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. It's not censorship. It was always a style thing. Okay. It was always just a style thing. Why did it have to end up like this?
Oh my god.
The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuka's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death, I say out loud. Alright, so the knife. Something stuck under the back of the table. Is this duct tape? Seems like there's paint applied to the sticky side, the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? A bloody knife. Is this the same weapon that killed Byakuka? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife into the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya has thoroughly patted down everyone thoroughly. Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. When confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be put in that delirium case, it's possible that they stole the knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. It's got some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? The night vision goggles I totally believe were in his box. Looks like binoculars, but there's a pair of binoculars. Why are there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey.
Those aren't binoculars. Are those one of those things where you put them on your eyes and you pull the little thing down and you get to see different pictures, and sometimes it's dinosaurs? Like the one I had growing up was dinosaurs. It was 3D viewer. It was great. It was dinosaurs. Sometimes it's boobs. Thank you for the 2 gift subs there, Anon. What are they then?
Perhaps.
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They're also stock self-defense kits too. Let me guess, knives aren't that? I feel like he probably had them during... I feel like he was probably wearing them himself. Like, that would make sense, that he would be able to defend everyone in if there was a darkened state. The body collapsed face down under the table. If he was in the middle of attempting something, looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdomen region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? I believe like a whole bunch of like Leon-esque things were gifted subs at the end of the last game. Like Leon did nothing wrong, got a sub. Alright, anything else to examine? The blood itself? Blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. His blood splattered everywhere. Even the underside of this tablecloth is covered in blood. Blood might have been splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. There don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. It's almost as if he was under the table when he got stabbed. I'm sure I've investigated everything under the table, despite the fact that it's just me. I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Alright, what else can I investigate here? Oh, the case is open. This metal case that Byakuya had on him. I believe he said it was made of delirium. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case. Nightstick, pepper spray. What's this? Hard plastic, but it's just a case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. The one thing that really catches my attention is a small key that must have been the key to the other delirium case. The other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to the delirium case was right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case, which means the weapons inside the delirium case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even still, I don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this case in the first place? In case if exactly this happened. Case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. It's way too overboard. Could he have even known something was going to happen beforehand? Just because of that, he went through all this trouble to be extra careful? Yeah, he didn't go, "Oh, I'm being stabbed! Oh, you fucking asshole! Why are you stabbing me through the floorboards? Oh! Oh!" Like, none of that. Byakuya died like a bitch. He died as he lived. Getting stabbed a lot. My hellhound earring, answer my call!
Impossible!
The effort's futile as well? You still looking for that earring you dropped?
You!
It's not a mere earring, it's a hellhound earring, which I dropped in between it went under the, and it's under there, and we're gonna look under there to find his earring, but instead, we end up finding blood and stuff. Long ago, faraway land known as the a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even those who he summoned, or who summoned it. This is certainly random. The Hellhound tore through an innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and its drenched blood-red fur would dry the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. Shiver. The Hellhound earring. So that I may never forget the night that I battled that fierce Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Rev is so cool. No. Why would you say such a lie? What's my favorite cartoon? Oh, fuck. I don't know. That's a hard one. I don't watch a whole lot of cartoons. I watched Rocko's Modern Life before going live today. But only sort of. Like, we were watching it, but, like, simultaneously I was uploading tomorrow's video about JoJo. Subtle plug. And it made the internet shit. Is that really about a freaking Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? Carpet didn't cover the whole floor. Maybe it had fallen through the gaps exposed to the floorboards. And so that's what transpired. What a clever little bauble. He laughed uproaringly as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor. He peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
There it is! I found it. Truly, it is the Hellhound earring. What's my favorite dog breed? I really like the, I had a Dachshund for a while, and, that dog got me through some really, like, hard shit. And he passed away, I want to say, like, a couple years ago. He's a good dog. He's a good boy. Like, Dachshunds are very much about, like, they're people dogs. Like, they need to cuddle. Golden Retrievers come in a close second because, yeah. I see, good for you. What is his name?
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through the opening. If I were to use a tool, I'd probably not reach it either. Maybe you should give up?
What?
Give up the world? Isn't it pronounced Dachshund? I think if you're pronouncing it proper German, yes. Golden Retrievers are good as well. We had a small Golden Retriever. She was just kind of a small dog as far as Goldens go. Like very thin and lean. And she was just a bizarre dog. She was very sweet. I don't know why I say it. She was bizarre. She was just small. What was his name? I'm sorry. I don't want to go into it. I thought about going into it, but I'm like, you know what? That's bringing the mood down. I meant to give up the earring. Have you really not realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with the clothing you lay yourselves in the false knowledge.
You witch, you will die!
But even if with all those layers, you can still not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? It's foolish for me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. No, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. That mark against Gunham's eye must be a bitch to paint every morning. I mean, honestly, with as hardcore as he is, I would imagine he would just, like, cut himself to have a cool eye scar. I mean, who didn't think about giving themselves a cool eye scar growing up? Like, is there any... I mean, really, like, the one thing that would stop me... The one thing that stopped me... Okay, I'm gonna be real. The one thing that stopped me from giving myself a cool eye scar growing up was that I realized that when people asked me, how did you get a cool eye scar? I'd be like, I gave it to myself for no fucking reason. And that's dumb. That doesn't sound cool. That just sounds like you're an idiot. I'm starting to think about a lot of your objections to this content in this game. You're projecting your own failings and fetishes onto it. That's one take. People like to believe that I'm wrong. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Wouldn't do that because it really fucking hurt. Well, yeah, it would really hurt, but you'd have a cool eye scar. Also, it's really impractical to get an eye scar. Like, you know how hard it is to, like, a cool eye scar? Like that? Like, IRL? Like, fights, you don't just get eye scars like that, you know? Swords don't cut like that. Not without hitting your eye as well. It's a really unnatural cut. Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuka's alive and well, and in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
This is why you're gun him, Rev. No. Not like that. And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined, haven't you? You've accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
We have to find out who the killer is. Find out which one of our friends killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go all the way through with it. Not just for yourself. We have to protect all of us. Gundam is Meth Rev. Okay. That's fair. I'll accept that one. If only I had acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuka might still be alive.
This is the worst.
The whole thing never would have happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good would have come of it. Jeez, getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Hey, Hajime, forget what I just said. Got it? I don't want to be helped by a boy. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that I only have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos, the ones that I took just before the blackout, remember? Yes, the things that I was like, this will be a clue. I don't understand why this character exists this way. Yeah, burn scars are not good. Like, I tried to cauterize a cut that I had once, and I've still got a scar from that shit. Like, from both the cut and the cauterization, because I didn't get it hot enough. I just was tired of it constantly being, like, open and bleeding, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna cauterize this shit. But that's the trick, is it's gotta be fucking really hot. You can't just heat up your knife like I did. Alright, so all of these people are alive. See, in this photo. And in this one. I took 2 photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize until just now, but Byakuka was standing in a totally different place than where I found him. Wasn't his body found under that table with a lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Rev, why? That was really upsetting to hear. Sorry, I tried to fix the fact that I had a cut. I wouldn't do it again if that makes you feel any better. Prior to that, Byakuka was standing along the wall the farthest away from the table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something. Everyone standing in position before the blackout might be a clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. Would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Just use bandages from now on. I do. No, you can't use a lighter to close the wounds. That doesn't work. For fuck's sake, don't do that. Just leave it to me. It's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that it's been decided.
You better do your best.
It's just, it's not hot enough. Like, I know it seems like it would be, but that's not how it works.
Do you understand?
I've tried that. Fuck, I forgot about that. That was like my, that was my magic trick in, like, college. Freshman year. It's like... Anyway. I already freaked people out with one story. Please tell me the cauterizing thing is a joke. It's not. What's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but... It's good that she's all fired up but she's a totally different person than when she was feeling down. I haven't cauterized a wound of mine since, like... fuck. I was probably, like... 2021? So it's been almost a decade. Am I doing more Homestuck today? I'll probably be doing it tomorrow, unless if tomorrow's video goes super bad. Like I said, I already predicted that I think the audience retention rate is going to be about 7% for JoJo fans and about 10% on average. It's a long-ass video. So, if, not 2021, no, when I was 21. I'm 31 now. I don't know what I said. I must have said it wrong.
Hey.
And I may not do Homestuck for the entire thing. I've got something planned, and if you guys... I need to look into the specifics of it, but if you want to sub to this channel, tomorrow would be a good time, assuming. Is the video just her face as you react to JoJo? No, I put in some footage from JoJo as well. Oh, when I was like 20 or 21, I'm sorry. Yeah. Do you think people who don't enjoy it would enjoy it? Or don't enjoy JoJo would enjoy it? I think the kind of people who would watch my content would enjoy it. I think the kind of people who would watch JoJo and are not aware of my content would absolutely hate it and are going to send me hate mail. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? JoJo fans won't go hard on you. JoJo fans have been the ones that have actually sent, like... By and large part, it's been mostly JoJo fans that send me, like, hate mail. Can you really call what you produce content? Yeah, I wouldn't call it, like, good. But it is content. I think if you don't have any interest in JoJo, you still should watch the video because I think you guys will enjoy it. I think enjoying JoJo has nothing to do with tomorrow's video. If Byakuya is dead, JoJo fans are just post-2015 equivalent of bronies. Wow. Fucking shots fired. You walk into the room and just started shooting JoJo fans with that comment. You're right. But goddamn. Then you don't think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it, well, why was Byakuya's body under that table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like that would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't that confusing? You're absolutely right. Just seems like finding out exactly what happened during the blackout is the key to solving this mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was dark during the blackout. I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's something, there's another possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? I must have escaped my classmate's body. Yes, I am the one who has medical knowledge. Listen, I feel like no. I feel like the Homestucks feel like I've sided with them, but here's the deal. I give you guys grief, I give JoJo people grief. Homestuck people are just fucking used to it. That's why I need to do it. I need to do it somehow. So they don't like... Homestuck people don't take offense to it. Because they're just used to that shit. And so it's like, it's easier to get along with them. Like, me shitting on both fan bases results in the Homestuck people going, yeah, I want to watch it too! Like, oh yeah, this is shit. It's great. Thank you for acknowledging it's shit too. And then, then the JoJo people are like, this is the best thing ever! And then they get mad that I don't agree. They're basically masochists at this point, yeah. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? Fan service incoming. Hold on, let me get my fan service screen ready. Okay, cool. Right. You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as is. It's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. Terribly sorry about that and for showing you something so...
Slightly. Sorry for showing you.
Ah, you made me remember it again. I've made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout and slept up on the carpet, and then I was struggling to get back up.
How embarrassing.
Please erase it from your memory. She goes commando. No, she doesn't. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. I'm sorry. Can't stand it. No, that's not important. That's absolutely not important to anything ever, game. I refuse to believe that that's important. Am I checking under the tables? Like... What? What do you want me to check? It doesn't have anything to do with Byakuga's death. What do you want me to look at, game? Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little bit more grown up? It wasn't sound just now. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. The air conditioner is remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuga's time of death was around the same time. So that means the mechanical sound before the blackout was probably came from this air conditioner. Flash of inspirations aren't as bad as I thought. So like... Swing? The fuck is swing? What's that TV right next to it? It's a Monokuma monitor. It has nothing to do with anything. Now then, what else? Where else should I investigate? I think I'm done.
Hajime.
A moment? What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, people might not want to talk to me out of caution. We've been told that one of us is a killer. Can't be helped that everyone is on edge right now. But why me? Because you're so easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Peak Academy, isn't that right? Yeah, but fine, we're going together. Let's get on with it. There's no time for your idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
You smell pretty. I'm glad I'll be a great help. Special feelings, honey. Hun? Hun. Good. Even so, what he said was about us being so similar. I don't agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search inside of this old building and listen to what others have to say. Not just the dining hall. Yep. Swing makes the louvers oscillate. It's fairly common and feature in air conditioners. Okay. It's not just the dining hall. I think we should consider the whole building and the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout took time. It would have would have happened throughout the entire building. You're right. What is it?
It is strange.
Appears that only this wall is a different color than the rest of the material. Why is that? It's probably a fire door. A fire door? You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep the fire from spreading by containing it. If it happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
I see, it's like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. It's only done to keep the cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
I'm culturally ignorant and I'm ashamed of myself. Fire door has been added to the truth bullets. Oh, I see. Oh, I thought these were on, like, either. I thought this is a door going into a room there, and this is a door going to another room, but they're a double door for this doorway here. Okay. I misunderstood what that was supposed to be. Were you in the kitchen during the blackout? That blackout totally startled me. First, I thought it was just the kitchen. When I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. So that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, so then I guess it was not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, you figured you'd be able to use it to light a source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Also, why would he be thinking to do that? If there's just a minor blackout for a second, it's not as big of a deal. It just happened this one time, someone got murdered.
Hey.
Just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuka's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to be brought from outside. From outside? But how did the killer get past Byakuka's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Still surprising how much equipment in this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even has a portable stove for cooking hot spots. This is all the stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, can we leave now? Alright, what else do I need to check? Whatever that is, I guess. Isn't it amazing? The meat is so big. Even I was shocked.
Guess that's about it.
A dish fit for a tropical island. You'd never be able to get meat like this in Iomi or Abazabazu. I'd never be able to find meat like this in my hometown, much less... I get it. You don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently, he killed a cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? It's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of theirs, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's wild. He's totally right at home in the country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown's near these two places. So wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Guess that means the meat has gone to waste since the awfulness happened right after the party started. The only people who ate the food were Akin and Pico, who took portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook on the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
Telling you the
It's not like I actually believe it, but if there is a really killer out there, I'd probably never be able to forgive the killer. He's scary when he's mad. He's pretty much finishing the investigation in the kitchen. Let's get going.
You're right.
I'll probably just doing the investigation, but I feel like I've got this online. I'd be very surprised if I'm wrong.
Hey,
Yeah, let's try talking to everyone. Let me go in here first instead. The storage room is really dusty and dark.
wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. Even has cobwebs, there's no way I could stay in here for a long time. So now we actually gotta investigate shit. It's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. A blood?
Huh?
A blood stain? Come on, take a look. It's too dark. You can't really see it that clearly. There's no mistaking it. It's clearly a blood stain, which means the tablecloth's connected to Byakuka's murder, right? Well, if that tablecloth has blood stain on it, there's a possibility. Seriously, this is the blood stain. He is being suspiciously weird. Nothing strange there. This weird, like, fort. Awful lot of them. We don't have to go time to go through each of them. I guess I should leave them alone. A wise decision, and one that benefits me directly. The trials get longer every game. By version 3, you may well need 2 streams per trial. Oh, fuck. Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuka after the blackout, I find these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them all off, but doesn't that feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Irons in the storage room have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hajime.
How much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Leave this place where there was a clue. So move on and investigate the other places. There's absolutely, this doesn't, you need to get out, you need to leave. Leave this room. You need to leave. Okay, good. I'm glad they're split up a bit.
I see. I see.
Victory 3, I'm just gonna call it version 3. His first trial is a nightmare. Apparently, a great man once said investigation should be done on foot. So that's why I'm using my feet. I'm walking around for no particular reason. You rock on. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning. Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Serious?
How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Musicians are well known for not having hearing damage from playing loud at concerts. Not only do I have the perfect face, style, and personality, I also have the perfect ears. I see. Your hearing is so good that maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
You guys can spoil what happened in Danganronpa 1 as long as it's not directly relevant to Danganronpa 2. Like, if it spoils what happens here... When the blackout happened, you should be able to hear everyone's voice through the dining hall, right? But we couldn't tell. But you would have been able to make out whose voices were who, right? Leave it to me. Just as easy as fried rice with gravy. I'll hardly eat it for
I
breakfast.
see.
Meant as easy as pie, except for with fried rice with gravy for breakfast. It's kind of heavy. Fried rice isn't fried rice with gravy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor that's more a common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, could you tell us what you heard?
I got it.
Leave it to me. I'm about to
Yep.
take a bite out of you. If you tell us, you might want to take a bite of Hajime later. What if she takes you seriously?
Aw.
The first person who raises their voice during the blackout was... Okay, it's going to play it back, but this time it's going to actually say the who it was. I don't know some of the voices. I know Byakuka's. I don't know all of the other characters' voices yet, so. What if it's Leon? I'm leaning towards Leon as well. Someone had to have stabbed people through the floorboard, so. Where do I go to request games for you to stream? You could just tell me, or you could message me on like Twitter or Tumblr or email me. The contact page on Vinesauce.com has all the links that you need for that. And then it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll do it, but you know, you got recommendations, I'm always down. Well, at least check them out. Next was Koizuchi's voice, and then next was the voice of mine.
I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Chat seems to be confirmed that it's Harrison Ford. There are more voices one after another.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just
Wouldn't you have seen that the blackout wasn't just in the kitchen once you walked through the hallway?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me. Praise me. Give me a lot of praise. Heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Kanye West. Say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuka said during the blackout. What Byakuka said? Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say something like that? What the hell? What's going on here? This is... What do you mean? That's about it. Why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? Well, it's not like I care.
Yep.
Why are you calling him Kanye West? Pop, 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 pop. That meme is kind of hard to explain. It's multi-layered. It's like two memes on top of each other. Why are you biting me? If a scene kid bites you, does that mean that, like, a werewolf situation or, like, a vampire, you become one too? It's still locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, we don't actually know who's in there. We knocked on the door and tried to call out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess I should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. How can he be so obsessed with the meme, but he can't remember the song? I wanted to play, like, two different, like, Undertale songs at the same time. It was really difficult to find, the video when I was looking for it. Old building circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? There might be related to the blackout. So we better check out the circuit breaker first. It's really fucking high up. Must be this building's old circuit breaker. Blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
Doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing suspicious either. Circuit breaker's pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? I did it!
Whoa!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do with the blackout, so I was the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm also not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, when my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar. You serious? I'm serious. You want to see? Want to see how a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross and grotesque. No thanks. We don't want to animate that. So don't you think that Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? What? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way he'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, then how did the killer trip to the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped, yeah, they could have set it to be tripped, which makes sense. Can already tell, but you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it doesn't surprise me. I expected the blackout occurred at the same time night Byakuya was killed. Circuit breaker is in the office, and naturally I look suspicious since I was here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? What does that mean?
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to be guarding the circuit breaker and the delirium case with the weapons in it? Where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Pico, who suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. What happened? No, I'm not feeling well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that? Pico, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I'd recommend using the hotel lobby or your cottage. Seems like that'll be a tough path. She's gonna poop. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pico wobbled out of the office. So, like, the people who actually ate the food are, I mean, like, girls don't poop. I see. That's a good point. So she must be lying. What happened to her? It's hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad for Pico as it is. What does that mean? I mean, she's cool. Like, she didn't run away or anything.
That's right.
If she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm most positive. Well, if girls don't poop, then, you know, it's clear that you know, that she's lying. Okay, so here's the case. It's still locked, so we know the knives aren't used.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe, but it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular delirium case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
It's open. Kitchen knives, iron skewers, various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here because the key was inside the case that Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. I'm confused about why their tablecloths were, like, why the tablecloth was bloodied. Oh! I bet it comes up later. I bet I mean, what's his name probably killed someone, but it was, like, unrelated to this case. Do you think Mike would like Danganronpa? I believe someone already gave it to him. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. I guess we gotta check on the AC. That's what it wants me to check on. Remote control is... Timer here is set for 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the timer in the air conditioner also in the dining hall also set for that time? When he died? How does this compare to the start of Danganronpa so far? I kind of like Danganronpa 1 better so far. I'm not gonna lie. It can't be a coincidence, right? AC timer has been updated, yeah. What do you want me to look at, game? Camera? I've talked to everyone here, I think. Oh, hey, Mike. Thank you for the raid. We're playing Danganronpa. We just got to the first trial. No spoilers, please. But if you don't want spoilers, someone's already been murdered. So if you want to play this game for yourself and not get spoiled, you know, that's happening. Mike, we were talking, well, chat was talking about you behind your back. And we're asking whether or not you would like this game. Yeah, if you don't want spoilers, you might want to leave. Well, if she made it, I'm sure she's fine. Beyond that, it's improper for me to say. Huh?
Maybe.
Why do you think that? Well, she wandered off somewhere even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone. Well, since Mike is here, we can now talk about Pro Jared's penis. That's correct.
Well.
We shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me, but Pika's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackouts who were advantaged to kill Byakuya.
Hey.
Talk about Pro Jared's secret branch. Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Definitely not her. That's conjecture. And dumb.
Now then.
His secret weapon.
Yep.
Looks like you pretty much finished looking around the old building. How about we check out Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I figured it'd be good to check just in case. I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be in danger? You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's pretty much better to die in believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know.
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
All right.
Alright, then, let's get going. To Byakuya's cottage. Yeah, I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment we left the old building, there's a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think.
You're right.
So I thought it was important to check it.
Why do you guys keep saying Harrison Ford? What reference is that?
I see.
Under the floor? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
Carpet I laid didn't reach under the table where he found Byakuya's body. Right? It's a Vinny meme? Okay, that makes sense. Vinny and his Blade Runner. Okay. And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. And then is it possible that Sping? If we're talking about Vinny memes.
Yep.
Doesn't really justify here because no one's spinning, but you know. So I thought, trying to get under it from here. Well, it's not possible to get under the floorboards from outside. The building is surrounded by firm... Wait, it is not impossible or is possible? I guess it's not possible to get under the floor. Surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak in under the floor from there. So, even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either earlier. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere? Well, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. A relief? Why? Because if you get under the floor from outside, there would be only one logical suspect. The person who didn't come to the party and doesn't have an alibi. Alright, Fuyuhiku.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it was possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiku came here. He did?
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiku?
Huh?
What are you doing here, all alone in a place like this?
Yep.
Send me guards so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey, hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no. Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What do I have to report to you every time I want to go on a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but then leave me alone. Who do you think the killer is? Might be Kanye. If there is a secret entrance, then it would be through the bathroom or in the storage room. Either way would work fairly well. Though, like, to get there seems fairly difficult. Which is why initially I'm suspecting the Yakuza guy, because how are you going to, like, get under the floor? Like, how would you know to get there in time? The timer seems like it would be helpful to, like... It would allow you to have a time to for sure trip the breaker. I'm guessing that the wiring in the building's kind of loose, so if they kick on... What kind of take is that, Crazy? And then he just left. So that happened, then why did he choose to come here?
See?
Probably wanted to be part of the group, but I can't be honest about it. Leon's ghost would have no trouble phasing through the wall. That's true. So he could phase through the floor and then stab people.
Hey, hey.
It's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? When we started talking about video games.
I see.
We don't really know what he's thinking. We have no reason to doubt him. That's relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad. We have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuka's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
Not unleashed even half of
I will
my
most
power.
assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Seems like he has no intention of investigating. I have a feeling that he will actually be very useful for doing so. Can I go around? Can I go around? Okay. Oh, I should probably check on my, like... You okay? Queen. See? It's not dying yet. Hey. You're not dead. That's a good sign. What the hell? Did I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Did you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course. Apparently Byakuka's the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? You think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. It's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you're doing while everyone else is at the party.
Huh?
Check Monami's report card. I will in a minute. You can, like, remake your pet. It's fine. I don't have one. I was just chilling at college all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said that she saw you in front of the old building. Nosy bitch. It's true, I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Are you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party. Why the hell would I want to do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence. Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Hey. Oh, I was suggested to check out, what's her name's. Nope, that's not it. Let me guess. Dumb. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I get skills? What the fuck do these do? Oh, wow. Okay, so whenever I get... Oh. Thank you for the 100 bits, Mario. Slightly increase the influence gauge. Effective during the class trial. Cannot be combined with envious influence. Focus gauge. Slightly increases the time limit for each phase. That sounds pretty useful. Your pet is how you earn skills. I see. Decreases the delay between firing your truth bullets, effective during non-stop debate. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, like, I don't know which one of these is the worst. Increases the speed of the memorization of memorizing a statement. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait on this until I actually... I mean, the first trial is going to be easy enough. It's going to be easy mode in comparison to the rest of it. And it'll show me skills, and it's going to be like, this is some bullshit. Trigger happy is pretty good. Okay. Trigger happy. Decreases the delay between firing truth bullets. Yeah, that one sounds good. Panic talk action. That seems useful as well. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna wait on these until I know them. Where's Byakuka's house? Wait, where the fuck is Byakuka's house? Wait, is it over here? Oh, here it is. Alright.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. So, Kanye West took a deep breath.
Hey!
Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate. Who are you talking to? That's just my afterimage. When I get serious, my afterimage is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique, though it can be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuka's cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
Well, if this is for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. There's only one spell that can open these doors.
Vamoose! I'll leave the rest to you.
Why does it open with a magic spell? Because it's a program. We're in a video game. I see. I guess we should go inside
you're
then.
right.
Thank you, Otaku, and you have a good one, alright? A letter sent to someone sent a letter to Byakuka?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious. Can you check what's inside? There's a secret in this room. Okay, we can just say there's a Monokuma doll. It's fine. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. It's a crime warning. No, it says... If it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. No, that's... Yeah. Maybe.
Hey.
That's why Byakuka suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? First kill would happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuka. He gathered everyone in one area, which was extremely cautious about all dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario.
Hey.
Remember what Byakuka kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He couldn't overlook the slim possibility just to keep his promise. then why would he keep a secret if he just had told us? Probably couldn't, even though he probably thought that was the worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew that what was in this letter, whether or not it was a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there would be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about all this by himself without telling anyone. A strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever said that Byakuya this letter also killed him, is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank. It might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. Why is that? It suddenly became real quiet. I just want to believe that one of us could be a killer, but we've all come this way, and the only thing I can think of is the person who wrote this later also murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, then that person has completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Who the hell would do that? Can we just get a writing sample from everyone?
Hey.
Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier, right? I wanted to find out where everybody was standing before the blackout. You should probably finish by now if you're coming, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, that's all on you. I need some time alone. I'd like to collect some of my thoughts. See, I understand. If you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. Am I pronouncing that right? It's Leon's handwriting. Motherfucker. I think the results of our autopsy should be ready by now. I'll see you later. Bye. He's pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. Now's not the time for that. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. There it is.
No.
I don't see how this game has multiple playthrough possibilities.
No.
Nothing about it really catches my eye. I think we're good. I think we were literally just brought here to look at that letter. Right across the way from his house. Hey, Ghoulie Chuckle Boy. Or Ghoulie Boy Chuckles. Monokuma is fine. I like him as a character. I mean, it's anime as fuck. He doesn't need to exist. But I feel like he does set the tone for the universe. You know? Don't buy the nut. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy everything but the nut. Because, if it's what y'all are saying it is, I'm not really interested. What the hell was that loud voice just now? It's, what's his name? Shitting himself. Hey, you alright?
Huh?
Feel so light-hearted right now. I, Nakamura Nuda, has been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even my past self. Sound cool and all, but what the hell are you talking about? Shit! What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. And now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. However, if you think I'll be angered by something like that, then you'll all underestimate my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That's the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but have always had the presence of one mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he's shaken up by the whole ordeal. It's probably best not to get into it. Anyway, you're saying that the bathroom door was shut before the party started after the blackout. And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. It's about how long that lasted. What he sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should probably remember it just in case. It's not stupid. Or irrelevant. It's incredibly relevant. Can I get in now? Oh my god, game! There's something there. Okay. He has toilet paper sticking out of his pants? He does. That's a good point. That's amazing. Thank you for that detail. Alright, tell me about your evidence, you two.
Hey,
Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering, I was investigating as much as I could. Well, I see. If you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. You find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound so sure. Well, take a close look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took right before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did this, this diagram was the result. So pretty much everyone was in the dining hall. I made a diagram for analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuko is standing a far distance from that table. Is that possible? There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. I have no idea how long the blackout was. What's that line extending from the table where Byakuko was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp. That cord is extending from the table where Byakuko was killed. That means...
hey.
So did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that either it's a potential clue or a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. It's an extremely important clue. I don't actually catch on to what we're talking about yet. Looks like an antique lamp. It seems rather heavy. Power cord is connected to the outlet, so it must have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing about this table that really stands out. If I must... There's something important about that. If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit about what I want to say. Did you find anything? I tried, but within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuka's body. And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuka's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can only be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I was talking about it just made me sad. There's no reason to push yourself. I get the gist of what you were saying. Around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? It's pretty thin. That's about as thin as an ice pick or an awl. But thicker than a knife. I don't understand the fixation on the lamp yet.
Guys,
I know it's important, but I don't get it
time.
yet.
That's right. It's time for the long-awaited class trial.
I gotta say, this one is a lot harder than the first trial in the first game.
Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed.
I'm not
to the
doing the trial
underground
this
by
stream.
taking
I'm
the
sorry, y'all.
elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
I think, Leon was, I feel like, much more obvious. Do you have any idea who've done it? Well, we basically narrowed it down to, like, 3 people. Are you gonna do it on Sunday? So today's Friday, which means that this video won't go out on After Hours Saturday, but it will go out on After Hours on Sunday, and I'd like for people to have a full day to watch a video, so that way they have some time, so I won't be able to stream until Monday. Just to make sure that people are able to watch. I know, Monday is Minecraft. That's a good point, so it's not going to be Monday either, so it would be Tuesday? We might have to do it Sunday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I've also got, like, you know, Homestuck and stuff going on. It'll be either Sunday or Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm doing something special with Homestuck. I think you guys will enjoy. Assuming that I don't get killed. Oh, we're already at the island. Sorry, I wasn't reading. I was reading chat instead. We're gonna just get to, we're gonna get to the start of the trial. Like, we're not gonna start it. Huh?
Are you kidding?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? There's a save before the class trial. We'll go until there. Never mind that. How do you even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? Video games. That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before?
You are right.
Byakuya said, we still need his knowledge. Can't believe he's dead. What happened to Gundam and Hyuko? Now you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it.
No, they probably ran away.
No way!
There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one all the way back here.
Fuck with me.
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
If you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hyuko, what are you doing all this time? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. Just chilling in my room when suddenly I heard a fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? How can you say something so irresponsible? I feel like he's too obvious.
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to. Just survive. My hero, it's not enough. You too, Hyuko. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
Did you get your earring back?
Now then, let us begin.
Remember well, the main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey,
Seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
I don't remember if his sprite actually showed that or not, but he definitely does have an earring on one ear.
Wait.
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My mind, Minomi, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
Well, what?
Do you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're even a bigger masochist than I thought. Oh well, I'm big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you to participate. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
Told us to come, but how do we get in there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? I guess we gotta get closer. Oh. Something's shaking. It's dangerous. Everyone get down. This game. Something came out. Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear. Sorry, what was that name? Crimson Steel Elephant. The hamster that voted for Trump, apparently. That was totally suspicious. Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? None of this was real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
no way, no way.
No way. Just no way. Tell me we'll find the killer. Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. You come this far. Hamsters can make stupid decisions as well. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decisions, I'll just follow you guys. If this were a video game, it'd be a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. The hamsters are named after manga magazines. Okay. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All we could do is stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And then when each of us were inside, when each of us entered Monokuma Rock. Are we going to space? That would be amazing. Oh, we're going down. Okay. Rock 4. We don't need to say those words. It's an elevator. See, this entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma doing what he pleases.
However,
If he has gone this far to make something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I even heard an unnerving chittering sound inside my head. As soon as I realized it was the sound of my teeth, all I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Yeah, the elevator does look weirdly familiar. There we were, listening to the unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator doors swung slowly open. Can we save now?
Welcome!
Okay, everyone, welcome. It's a class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place where you decide your fates. What the hell is he thinking, locking us in a shitty-looking place like this? Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats with your name where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try and resist, it won't change a thing. The dedicated laugh button being gone is a little bit sad, yeah. We walked towards the seats we'd been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried to do his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it was one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no other way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. And that is where we'll stop for the day. How do I quit? I can't seem to hit any buttons that regard to quit. Alt F4? I mean, I guess I could, but it just feels like there should be a quit button. Alright.
Now then!
Alright, we already saved, so I can just close the window, right? Rev, no. Rev, no. That's the one button you don't press. We're not doing the entire class trial. Hit E. Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna work. F1. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Let me check and see if there's any art, and then I'll leave you with that. There appear to be some... Oh, my God. You know what you did? Give me a second. Let me show you the arts. There's some cute arts, and there's some sin. And then there's some more arts. Let me show you it. Alright. So, we got Vurin with this cute picture of Monokuma and Monomi. Is that how you pronounce it? It's cute. It's good. Kind of makes you forget the fact that they're both like kind of crazy. It's good. Thank you, Vern. Here's the cursed one by Broken Silverware. It's like they don't actually mention what's fucked up about this. They just sort of like let this roll. Just like, yeah. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. This is sin. I hate you because it's well done. And then we got this one by Just a Little Jinxed, of some people's favorite character. I hope that she gets more character development. I hope a lot of the characters do. I mean, obviously, whoever the murderer is about to, like, you know, get no character development after they get, like, killed themselves. And so, there's that. But I'm pretty sure she didn't do it, so she'll get some character development, and maybe we can, like, you know, learn about her. I feel like I don't know enough about her to have any sort of opinion, one way or another, about her. Which character do you like the most currently? Feel like me and Soda could get along all right. Soda seems like a normal human being. Like, out of them, Soda seems like the most like an actual human being. Actually, now that I say it. Like, all of the other ones have some weird shit going on with them. Like, Soda just seems like a kid, you know? A kid who doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing with his life, but a kid. Not the Yakuza boy. Yakuza boy seems like he's overcompensating for himself. I might do something like 999. I don't know. It depends on if people want it. I mean, like, from the sounds of it, the next couple of games in this series are like, you know? Anyway. Go ahead and upload those images. That way they're safe. The Notary games, I believe this game and all of the other games that Spikesoft did are on sale. I already beat 999, or at least I got an ending. I got the you got axe murdered ending, which is, I feel like, a fairly spoiler-free way of talking about it. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoy. Tomorrow's video, the JoJo video, is either going to be one of the best videos you've ever seen I've made, or the reason you unsubscribe and never watch anything else I do. I am having very minor anxieties about it, but, you know, it is what it is. That's how I know that it's something good, is when I actually care enough about it to have anxiety, I guess. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Brr. Brr.